Long-haul flying is built on trust. Passengers trust the airline, pilots trust the aircraft. And for decades, few aircraft earned that trust, like the Boeing 777, quietly becoming one of the most respected long-haul aircraft ever built. But aviation never stops moving forward. This is what happens if the 777 could talk.
Morning, big guy. Frankfurt today. Long one ahead.
Singapore to Frankfurt, 12 hours, give or take. I know this route better than most people know their commute.
Full load again. Every class booked out.
That's how it usually goes with Singapore Airlines. Empty seats are the exception, not the rule.
Changi is already busy out there. Half the world seems to be passing through this morning.
Changi is always busy. That's what happens when you build the best airport in the world at the center of everything.
You sound proud of that.
I am. This is where I'm based. Singapore Airlines, Changi, this route. There are worse things to be part of.
Passengers are boarding soon. First class, business, economy, and premium economy. 4 cabins, all full.
4 cabins, and every single one of them matters. That's not something every airline can say.
You really believe Singapore Airlines is different from the rest?
I don't believe it. I've seen it. Every flight, every cabin, every route, the standard never drops.
Even on a Tuesday morning to Frankfurt?
Especially on a Tuesday morning to Frankfurt. Anyone can be excellent when it's easy.
All right, let's show them what that looks like.
Same as always. Let's go.
Frankfurt today?
12 hours, full load. You?
Athens. Budget long haul. Different world entirely.
Very different. How's the load factor?
Decent. People love a cheap fare to Europe. Can't really compete with your product, though.
We're not trying to compete. We're doing something completely different.
4 cabin classes, award-winning everything. Must be nice carrying that reputation everywhere you go.
The reputation is earned every single flight. That's the part people don't see from the outside.
Still, you're the flagship carrier of one of the most respected airlines in the world. That has to feel like something.
It feels like responsibility more than anything else. Every passenger on board has chosen Singapore Airlines specifically. That means something.
We get people who want to get there cheap. You get people who want the whole experience.
And we can't afford to let them down. Not once.
No pressure then.
Exactly the right amount of pressure. Safe flight to Athens.
You too. Try not to make the rest of us look bad.
Too late for that.
Six hours in. Somewhere over India. Smooth as always.
Tailwind helping us today. We might actually land ahead of schedule.
Passengers in business are already sleeping. Economy is quiet too. That doesn't happen on most long hauls at this point.
Cabin pressure, noise levels, seat width, the details add up. People don't know why they feel better on certain aircraft. They just do.
You know, I've flown a lot of different types over the years. There's something about this one that's hard to explain.
What do you mean?
It just feels like it was built with intention, like nothing was an accident.
Because nothing was. This airframe was designed to do exactly this.
The 777-9 is coming though, eventually.
I know.
Does that bother you?
I've thought about it, but what I've done doesn't disappear when the 777-9 arrives. The routes, the passengers, the standard we kept, that stays.
That's a very calm way of looking at it.
What's the alternative? I'd rather spend whatever time I have left flying routes like this one than worrying about what comes next.
Frankfurt in 6 hours.
Then let's make sure it's a good one.
Singapore Airlines in from Changi, 12 hours and you look like you just left.
That's kind of the point.
JFK to Frankfurt, 9 hours. My passengers looked considerably worse.
Different standards. No offense.
None taken. Heard the 777-9 is coming for your spot eventually.
It is.
And you're okay with that?
This was never about me. It was always about getting them there and making sure they felt something along the way.
That's very philosophical for 7 in the morning.
12 hours in the air does that to you.
What happens to you when the 777-9 arrives?
I try not to think about it.
Smart.
Although, I did hear cargo conversion is an option.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be. Someone has to do it.